This is my voice, aka The Connector, with another edition of The Connector Live. Hey, I am just super excited because I'm putting the finishing touches on my new book, Urban Networking, the Essential Handbook for the Urban Professional. Yes, I put together a book combining my experiences over the last 30 years and working in the areas of networking, community engagement, public relations, promotions. Those of you that know me may know me from my work in the community. I've worked with various programs, with nonprofit, with profit groups, with businesses. I work with all types of stakeholders. I work with the Epic Community Stakeholder Groups. I work with the SCOP organizations over the years, and under my community engagement umbrella, I work within in the corporate and the business community during my networking events. I've worked within entertainment, from doing public relations as a publicist, as an agent manager, as a promoter. Those of you may have been going to some of my events that I have done, including ones that I've supported with individuals at various clubs and night spots within the tri-state area. Others might have been a part of Professional Networking Associates or still part of that, and been to my networking events at hotels and various clubs and night spots within the city. So I've just combined all that experience in all the different strategies and tactics and all the stories that I've told and been told by some of the master networkers within our area. And some of these individuals are from across the nation. I've been involved with television programs and traveled and to various locations in order to film things, and met people from across the nation where we networked and even planned and created things out of something that was already existing. So I want to combine all that. Urban networking. Now let me tell you something. Urban networking. What is urban networking? Urban networking is the aggressive establishment of mutually beneficial relationships, focusing on the exchange of ideas, product, services, resources, both physical and fiscal. And now the whole emphasis here is an exchange of these entities so that we can create some positive outcomes, right? I've done that in the community. I've done it in the corporate. I've done that in business, and I want to share it with you, right? So when I talk about urban networking, this is what I'm talking about. And within this book, it's going to show you how to pursue getting employment, how to make connections, how to make social connections, how to make business connections, how to make community connections, right? How to put together strategies for meeting people, or even, I won't say infiltrating, but infiltrating. Sometimes you got to infiltrate cliques and bodies of people and groups of people. How to meet people that's hard to meet, and how to get into. Sometimes some of these things will be able to give you ability to get in places that other people have to pay for to get into, and how to build relationships that are ongoing and that are supportive of your goals and everything. Everything has to be about you. I always say, work for a cause, not applause. And I've tried to apply the relationships that I've had to helping other people, to be in support of other people. And when people help me, I help them, because I believe in mutually beneficial relationships. So if you're into that, and now if you're into doing public relations, if you're into doing community engagement, if your job requires that you do sales or marketing to groups of people, then you need to read this book, because it's written, it's down to earth, it's an easy read. It gives you some text you can use right away, And it's not just a book you're going to read and you can pass it aside. It actually has, I actually put exercises in there to strengthen you. I mean, when you read, after you read the first couple of chapters, you will have that elevated speech that everybody talks about, right? I call it a personal commercial. You'll have that, and you'll be able to utilize that. And then you'll have not only strategy, but you'll have something called a SNAP, the strategic networking action plan, a plan for your networking over the past next 5 years, next year, 6 months, next day, right? What do you say in a network encounter? You ever been in a situation where you walked into the room and you needed to meet people and you're trying to figure out what to say next? I have all that is a chop inside this book. If you want to do some networking, some serious networking, you got to get this book, right? It's available. It's going to be available at the end of the month. It'll be available on Amazon, or you can go to my website, www.michaelwrightspeaks.com. Um, I, I talk about stuff like, for instance, I mean, the first time I was using urban networking, I ended up in Jamaica, right, on an island on the beach, sitting across from some of the most beautiful women in the world, just because I utilized my personal networking skills in order to put me in position. And I talk about some of these things in my first book, which is called "Be Magnificent, Exceed Your Expectations," because I've definitely exceeded my expectations and gone beyond that. Because every time you exceed something, you want to build upon that. So it's in this book. You want to know all about that, and you want to know about what's going on uh, with what's going on in the future. Then jump on this book. So get the book. Like I said, www.michaelwrightspeaks.com, or send me an email. Send me an email to theconnector@verizon.net, right? And I'll make sure when the book comes out that you'll be one of the ones that can get a autographed copy. I'll also make sure that you're on the mailing list for the book signings. My book signings will be awesome because I'm going to bring other networkers, other authors, and experts in different fields and bring them together as part of the networking. This is going to be a tremendous, tremendous, exciting adventure. I'm going to create something that's massive here, bringing it to the East Coast, bringing it to Philadelphia, and bringing it to you. So this is Michael Rice saying, keep connecting, keep connecting with your mind, with your body, and with your spirit. And then join us because we're building a magnificent network, one relationship at a time.